Hi, and welcome to Geno's Takes Thursday Night Football 2-minute drill, where the Minnesota Vikings travel to the Arizona desert to take on the Cardinals. And last I saw, the line was going up as quickly as the temperature out there. All right, look, the cracks in Minnesota have officially been exposed. After a 7-2 start against some questionable teams, and even an opening week loss against the Niners, this team has suddenly gone 1-2. And when you lose the way they have in those two losses, a 30-13 loss to Green Bay in Week 11, and then that absolute blowout last week, 38-7 against Seattle. Both of those games at home. In Seattle, they didn't even score an offensive touchdown. Then you know everything you need to know about the Vikings. And it's a simple fact. Good teams beat the teams they're supposed to. Great teams beat the teams they have to, and Minnesota cannot do that. When you get blown out by a Packer team that on paper you're better than at every position, but then on your own home field you cannot do anything against, that is a red flag. And then when you face a top 5 Seattle defense, while I'm talking about this, why don't you check where Arizona's defense is ranked, and you can't put a single point up on offense, then you are officially exposed. And the exposed fact is that Norv Turner is not a good offensive coordinator when it comes to making adjustments. And simply put, if you take Adrian Peterson, what's his name? That new guy. When you take Peterson out of the game, then Teddy Bridgewater is absolutely lost. And you know why? Because a young quarterback is as good as his offensive coordinator. That's as good as he is. And I'm telling you, they've really got a gem in Teddy Bridgewater, because much like a future diamond, Norv has taught him to collapse immediately under pressure. Look, now they're going against that Cards top 5 defense, and I'm telling you, they will take AP out early, and they will frustrate the Vikes, and the Vikes will go into halftime trailing, and that's when it's time, Minnesota fans, to break out the lethal weapon. You ready? No, I don't mean Cordarrelle Patterson. I mean turn off the game. Don't upset yourself. Lethal Weapon, the movie, is all over TV now because it's got that Christmas feel to it. And you might as well watch that, because either way, you're watching a black dude led around blindly by a white guy whose career is absolutely finished. Look, the Vikings cannot come back, and in their 4 losses, do you know they've been outscored in the final quarter? Their offense, I'm not even including Cordarrelle Patterson's return last week, has been outscored 54-20 in the second half. You know why? Because Norv Turner is as likely to make a comeback as Mel Gibson. And then in the second half, what will Arizona do? Just frustrate them with their running game. Chris Johnson is out, Dave Johnson is in, and Norv Turner and the offense of the Vikes will have no answers, because going into the locker room with Norv Turner as halftime is like going into a prison shower. Either way, it's a sweaty, nervous guy saying, I sure hope they let us keep doing this for half an hour. But either way, just like in the prison shower, Arizona is going to keep pounding you with younger Black Johnsons. That's a lot of jokes. Write it down. Put the money on the Vikes. Put the money on the Cards. That's Geno's Takes for Thursday Night Football.